Your customer service training program must deliver clearly defined benefits through clearly defined training objectives. In other words, what do you hope to accomplish with customer service training? Whether you choose to present customer service training yourself or ask us to present Compassionate Geek customer service training, here are 10 best practices for your program. Best practice number 1, identify each team member's purpose. In study after study about employee motivation, it's clear that your team members need to feel a sense of purpose in their work. Well-designed customer service training will clearly identify each team member's purpose in the organization's overall mission. Best practice number 2, identify the personal benefits of customer service training for each team member. In every IT customer service course I teach, we start with a poll and a discussion about the personal benefits of customer service training. Students frequently identify qualities such as the personal fulfillment that comes from helping others, satisfaction in a job well done, improved job security, and better working relations with team members. Best practice number 3, identify the benefits to the organization of customer service training. Similarly to personal benefits, your customer service training must deliver benefits to the organization, obviously, whether you're a small MSP or a Fortune 500 company with global reach. Some of the benefits to the organization include faster ticket resolution, improved communication channels between end users and the IT department, and improved trust between end users and the IT department. Best practice number 4, clearly describe what good IT customer service looks like. It's one thing to say you want to improve customer service. It's a whole other thing to clearly describe what such improvement looks like. What are the specific goals of the customer service training? How will you measure its effectiveness? Are there intermediate benchmarks to measure progress toward the goal? Best practice number 5, identify the role of the customer. We often think about the role of the employee in IT customer service, but what about the role of the customer or end user? Is their role simply that of a paying customer, or is it something more? Do you want them to be repeat customers? Do you want to get video endorsements from them? What about referrals? Once you identify the role of the customer, you can tailor your customer service training in that direction. As you work with your team, be sure to teach the 5 principles of IT customer service success as well. Compassionate Geek customer service is based on the 5 principles of competence, compassion, empathy, listening, and respect. So here are techniques, best practices, you can use to teach each of the principles to your staff. The 5 remaining best practices are about how to teach the 5 principles. Best practice number 6, teach them how to maintain competence. People often talk about whether IT people, especially on the help desk, need more tech skills or people skills. Well, explain how in IT customer service you obviously must have sufficient technical skills to complete the tasks of your job. Another way to describe this is to say you must have sufficient technical competence to meet the requirements of your job description. Then discuss the importance of technical certifications, not so much for career advancement, but just to fill in gaps in technical knowledge. Talk about attending vendor demonstrations to learn about cutting-edge products. Mention the importance of test labs and test environments using virtualization tools like VMware, VirtualBox, or GNS3. You can also use older equipment for many test labs. Best practice number 7, teach them how to show compassion. To teach someone how to be more compassionate, talk about how each person has a story, yet most people don't know what it is. Explain that the person who is angry on the phone may be dealing with difficult personal challenges. They may be under tremendous work pressure when a problem occurs requiring a call to technical support. They may be intimidated by technology and worried about looking stupid. Explain that our role in IT is to help our fellow humans do their jobs more effectively, more productively, and more creatively. Best practice number 8, teach them how to show empathy. Empathy is about putting yourself in the other person's position. It's about trying to imagine what you would want if you were them. It's also about remembering that different people have different expectations and needs. For example, you might prefer that someone who's helping you simply get to work and deal with the issue. Someone else, however, might want more of a personal touch with a bit of small talk. Encourage your team to notice how their customer or end user is acting and to try to mirror them. Also explain to your group that no one is an expert on everything. Ask them to recall a time when they needed someone else's help, such as when they went to a doctor, for example. Ask them to recall when a doctor took time with them and explained things clearly in a way they could understand. Best practice number 9, teach them how to be a better listener. To teach someone how to be a better listener, use Stephen Covey's lesson from The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, in which he explains that most of us don't listen to understand, we listen to respond. While the other person is speaking, we're concentrating not on understanding them, but on preparing our response. Explain active listening, where you're engaged with the speaker and ask relevant questions to gain a deeper understanding of what they're saying. Best practice number 10, teach them how to act in a respectful and dignified manner. Explain that there are 2 aspects of respect. One aspect is how you feel about another person. It's based on the other person saying and doing things you admire. You feel respect for them. The other aspect is about your behavior toward other people, especially people for whom you may not feel respect. Explain that it's not necessary to feel respect for another person to treat them with dignity and respect. The first aspect of respect is about how you feel. The second aspect of respect is about how you act. Explain that you can choose to act in a dignified and respectful manner, regardless of how the people around you are acting. Agree? Disagree? Leave a comment. Ready to take your customer service skills to the next level? Enroll your team now in Compassionate Geek IT customer service training so they can work together, get things done, and take care of customers. Visit CompassionateGeek.com or click on the link in the description.